On our anniversary, my girlfriend said, "I forgot, I'm going out with the girls instead. We can celebrate tomorrow." I said, "Of course." Then I gave her anniversary gift to her stepsister who'd been always kind to me, posted the sweet video online, and it went viral. When my girlfriend saw she'd been replaced, I, 27 male, am sitting in my apartment right now, looking at the empty champagne bottle from what was supposed to be our anniversary dinner, still processing everything that happened over the last week. Victoria, 25, and I had been together for 2 years. Our anniversary was last Saturday. I'd planned everything weeks in advance, reservations at the restaurant where we had our first date, a custom necklace with coordinates of where we met engraved on it, $800 saved up for 3 months, even arranged for her favorite flowers to be delivered to her office on Friday. Friday afternoon, I texted her. "Can't wait for tomorrow night. Pick you up at 7, she replied. "Tomorrow? What's tomorrow?" My stomach dropped. "Our anniversary dinner? I told you about the reservation last month." "Oh crap, I totally forgot. I already made plans with the girls for tomorrow night. Becca's birthday pregame and club night." I stared at my phone. Becca's birthday was 2 weeks away. I knew because Victoria had already bought her gift. "Can't you reschedule with them?" "Babe, I already committed. Plus I bought a new dress specifically for this. We can celebrate Sunday instead?" "Same thing really. Same thing. Our 2-year anniversary was the same thing as any random Sunday." "Of course," I replied. "Have fun with the girls. You're the best. Love you." I sat there holding the velvet jewelry box, feeling like a complete idiot. Then my phone buzzed. Instagram notification. Jenna, Victoria's 23-year-old stepsister, had liked my story from earlier where I'd posted the flowers being delivered. Jenna commented, "Someone's getting spoiled tomorrow. Lucky girl." That's when the idea hit me. See, Jenna and Victoria have a complicated relationship. Victoria's dad married Jenna's mom 5 years ago. Victoria always treated Jenna like an annoying little sister she never wanted, called her trying too hard when Jenna attempted to bond with her. But Jenna had always been genuinely sweet to me. Remembered my birthday when Victoria forgot, helped me pick out Victoria's Christmas gift last year. Always asked how my mom was doing after her surgery. I texted Jenna, "Hey, weird question. What are you doing tomorrow night?" "Nothing special, probably just Netflix." "Why?" "Victoria canceled our anniversary dinner to go out with friends. I have reservations I can't cancel, and this really nice gift. Would be ashamed to waste them." "Wait, she canceled your anniversary dinner? Are you serious?" "Yeah. Said we can celebrate Sunday instead." "That's messed up, but I don't know if taking me would be appropriate." "Not a date. Just 2 friends not letting a good reservation go to waste. Plus someone should get to enjoy this gift since I can't return it." Long pause. Then, "You know what? Sure." Victoria's loss. Saturday came. Victoria spent 3 hours getting ready. Full makeup, new dress, the works. She looked gorgeous. "How do I look?" she asked, spinning. "Beautiful. Have fun tonight." She kissed my cheek and left at 8 p.m. I waited 5 minutes, then got ready myself. Picked up Jenna at 8:30. She dressed up nice but not over the top. Classy black dress, simple makeup. We went to dinner and honestly, had a great time. She actually listened when I talked about my work, laughed at my dumb jokes, thanked the waiter. Basic human decency stuff that I'd somehow forgotten to expect. After dinner, I gave her the necklace. "I can't accept this," she said immediately. This was for Victoria. "Victoria chose going clubbing over our anniversary. You chose to keep me company so I wouldn't spend it alone. You deserve something nice." She teared up. Actually teared up. No one's ever given me anything this thoughtful. I helped her put it on. She took a selfie showing it off, posted it with the caption, "Sometimes the best gifts come from the most unexpected people. Thank you for making me feel special." Within minutes, her post blew up. Jenna has like 3K followers, she does fashion content, and the photo was admittedly really sweet. Her genuine smile, the restaurant lighting, the necklace catching the light perfectly. By the time I got home at 11 p.m., the post had 500 likes and dozens of comments. Victoria hadn't seen it yet. She was busy posting club stories. Then Sunday morning happened. Update 1. Woke up to 31 missed calls and a wall of texts from Victoria. Started at 3:47 a.m. WTF is this? Why is Jenna wearing jewelry you bought? Answer your phone. This is so messed up. How could you do this to me? Everyone's seeing this and talking about it. You gave my anniversary gift to my stepsister? We need to talk now. I texted back at 9 a.m. Good morning. Happy belated anniversary. She showed up at my apartment 20 minutes later, still in last night's dress, makeup smeared, absolutely furious. What the hell is wrong with you? She screamed before I even fully opened the door. Good morning to you too. Fun night? Don't play games with me. You took Jenna to our restaurant? Gave her my gift? You said our anniversary could wait until Sunday. Same thing, remember? That's different and you know it. How? How is it different? I had plans. You deliberately tried to hurt me. You deliberately chose Becca's fake birthday pregame over our real anniversary. She paused. What do you mean fake? Her birthday is in 2 weeks. You already bought her gift, remember? You showed me the purse last Tuesday. Her face went red. We were celebrating early. Right. And I was celebrating our anniversary on time. Just not with you since you were busy. With my stepsister. Do you know how this looks? Everyone thinks you two are together now. My friends won't stop sending me screenshots. Maybe they're wondering why you weren't with your boyfriend on your anniversary. Then Victoria's mom called her. I could hear the yelling through the phone. Apparently, Victoria's dad had seen the post too and was disappointed that Victoria had blown off our anniversary. Jenna's mom had commented about how sweet and thoughtful I was. Victoria hung up and turned on me. You've turned my whole family against me. I didn't do anything except have dinner with someone who actually wanted to be there. I cannot believe you gave her that necklace. That was supposed to be mine. It was. Until you decided Becca's party was more important. You could have waited, given it to me today. Why? So you could pretend yesterday didn't happen? So you could post pics like you didn't blow me off? She actually had the audacity to say, yes, that's what a good boyfriend would do. I left. Actually left. A good girlfriend wouldn't forget her anniversary and choose partying over her relationship. It was one night. It was our anniversary. She stormed around my apartment, ranting about embarrassment and betrayal and how I'd ruined everything. Then she spotted the empty champagne bottle. You drank our anniversary champagne with her too? No. I drank it alone Friday night after you canceled. Jenna doesn't drink. That somehow made it worse in her mind. She grabbed the bottle and threw it in the trash so hard it shattered. You need to fix this. Tell everyone it was a misunderstanding. Make Jenna delete the post and give back the necklace. No. No? No? I'm your girlfriend. Are you? Because girlfriends remember anniversaries. Girlfriends prioritize their relationships. Girlfriends don't lie about why they're canceling. I didn't lie. Becca's birthday isn't for 2 weeks, Victoria. She was quiet for a moment. Then, you spied on me? I remembered when her actual birthday is because I pay attention when you talk. Novel concept, right? Her phone rang, Becca calling. Victoria answered, and I heard Becca say, Girl, Kyle's friend just showed me that post. You really let your man take another girl to dinner on your anniversary? Victoria hung up and started crying. Not sad tears, angry, frustrated tears. You've humiliated me. Everyone's laughing at me. No one's laughing, they're just wondering why you weren't there. Same thing. It's really not. Update 2, Monday was when Victoria went nuclear. First, she posted a long Instagram story about how I'd emotionally cheated with her stepsister, how I'd manipulated the situation to make her look bad, how she was heartbroken that I'd betrayed her trust by giving away their special gift. The problem? All our mutual friends knew she'd blown off the anniversary. Her best friend Becca actually commented, Didn't you go to my early birthday instead though? Victoria deleted the comment and blocked Becca. Yes, she blocked her supposed best friend for pointing out the truth. Then came the family group chat drama. Victoria's stepmom sent me screenshots. Victoria was demanding Jenna return the necklace, saying it was stolen property and threatening to call the police. Her dad responded, You can't steal a gift. Stop embarrassing yourself. Victoria, Dad, you don't understand. He's trying to get with Jenna. He took her to dinner after you canceled on him. Seems like you played yourself. Victoria actually removed herself from the family group chat after that. Tuesday, she tried a different approach. Showed up at my work at lunch with a homemade meal in tears. Baby, I'm sorry, I messed up. Can we please talk? My coworker Derek was there. This the girlfriend who forgot your anniversary? Victoria shot him a death glare. We had a miscommunication. That's not what you called it on Sunday, I said. I was upset. You gave away my gift. It stopped being your gift when you chose clubbing over our anniversary. It was one mistake. Derek coughed. Sounds like a choice, not a mistake. Victoria left the food and stormed off. Derek and I split the lunch. It was actually pretty good. Wednesday is when things got interesting. Jenna texted me, Victoria just offered me $1,000 for the necklace. You're kidding. She sent me screenshots. Victoria had messaged her, I'll buy the necklace from you, $1,000 cash. It belongs to me anyway. It was a gift. I'm keeping it. It was my anniversary gift. You're just being spiteful. You literally canceled on him to go party. How is this mine or his fault? $1,500 final offer. Not for sale at any price, but thanks for confirming it means something to you now that you can't have it. Victoria blocked her after that. Then Thursday came with the pettiest move yet. Victoria posted a series of photos from our relationship with captions like, 2 years of memories, when you thought you knew someone, and healing from betrayal. The comments were not what she expected. Girl, didn't you skip your anniversary though? Team Jenna, honestly? Maybe don't forget important dates? This is embarrassing for you. She deleted the posts within 2 hours, but the absolute peak was Friday. I got a text from an unknown number. It was Victoria's friend Ashley. Hey, V wanted me to tell you she's going on a date tonight with that guy Tom from her gym. Just thought you should know she's moving on. I replied, cool. We broke up Sunday, so she's free to do whatever. Wait, what? She said you two were working through things. Nope. I ended it when she threw a tantrum about me not covering for her ditching our anniversary. She said you forgot the anniversary and she had to remind you. I sent Ashley screenshots of my reservation confirmation from 3 weeks ago, the flower delivery receipt, and Victoria's text canceling on me. Ashley, WTF. She's been telling everyone you forgot and she's graciously forgiving you. Sounds about right. An hour later, Victoria called me screaming. You turned Ashley against me. I told her the truth. If that turns people against you, what does that say? You're ruining my life. You ruined our anniversary. I just refuse to pretend it didn't happen. Update 3. So Jenna's original post had done pretty well, but then something crazy happened Saturday night. A TikToker with like 100K followers made a video about the situation. She'd somehow seen the post, did some digging, found Victoria's public Instagram with all her deleted stories still visible in highlights. Victoria didn't know how highlights worked apparently, and made a whole video essay called Girl Skips Anniversary, Loses Man and Necklace. A lesson in priorities. The video went absolutely viral. 2.3 million views in 48 hours. Comments were brutal. Imagine fumbling this hard. The stepsister won without even trying. Becca's fake birthday pregame, I'm deceased. He gave an $800 necklace to someone who actually appreciated it, good for him. The way she tried to buy it back for almost double. Victoria found out Sunday morning when her cousin sent it to her. She called me having a complete meltdown. This is your fault. I'm getting harassed by strangers. You made your Instagram public. You posted the stories. How is this my fault? You started this by giving away my necklace. We're still on that. It's been a week. A week of hell. I can't go anywhere without people recognizing me. Someone at the coffee shop this morning whispered "anniversary girl" to their friend. Maybe make your profiles private? I'm an influencer. I need public profiles. Quick note, Victoria has 2K followers and her last sponsored post was for some sketchy diet tea 8 months ago. Influencer is generous. Then deal with the consequences of making your relationship drama public. You need to fix this. Post that we're back together. We're not back together. We could be. I'll forgive you for the Jenna thing if you take back what you said online. I said I had dinner with someone after you canceled. That's literally what happened. You know what you did? You made me look like the bad guy. You are the bad guy in this situation. She hung up. 20 minutes later, her mom called me. What's this about you not taking Victoria back? She chose partying over our anniversary. That decision has consequences. She's young. People make mistakes. It wasn't a mistake, it was a choice. She remembered the date, she just didn't care. You're being too harsh, and this thing with Jenna is inappropriate. What thing? We had dinner, once, as friends. Jenna is flaunting that necklace all over social media. She's worn it in exactly 2 posts. That's not flaunting. Victoria is devastated. Can't you at least ask Jenna to be more considerate? Considerate of what? Victoria's feelings about a gift she rejected. Her mom sighed. You're really not going to budge on this? Would you take back someone who forgot your anniversary to party with friends? Long pause. That's different. We're married. And we're not. Which apparently meant so little to Victoria that she couldn't even remember the date. Monday brought new drama. Victoria had convinced herself that Jenna and I were secretly dating. She created a fake Instagram account to follow both of us and started commenting on everything. On my post about a work presentation, wonder if your new girlfriend helped with this too. On Jenna's coffee shop pic, nice necklace. Steal any other boyfriends lately? On my buddy's post where I appeared in the background, single looks good on you. Oh wait, you're not single, are you? It took about 3 hours before people figured out it was Victoria. The fake account had followed all of Victoria's friends first, and she'd accidentally liked one of her own old posts from it. Jenna texted me, your ex is losing it. Should I be worried? Just document everything. She's spiraling. This is insane. We literally had one dinner. In her mind, that's worse than her actual cheating would be. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Buried the lead here. Remember Tom from the gym? Victoria had been texting him for months. I found out from Ashley, who sent me screenshots after their friend group imploded. Victoria had been sending Tom messages like, my boyfriend is sweet, but you're more my physical type. Maybe if I was single. Stop making me think about things I shouldn't. All while I was planning our anniversary dinner. Final update. It's been a month since the anniversary disaster, and the dust has finally settled in the most unexpected way. Victoria's attempted damage control backfired spectacularly. She went on a podcast, some random dating advice show with 200 listeners, to tell her side. She claimed I was controlling, that I'd been emotionally involved with Jenna for months, that the anniversary dinner was actually her idea that I'd stolen. Problem was I had receipts, literal receipts. Posted them all on my Instagram story. Restaurant reservation from 3 weeks before our anniversary. Text conversation where she said she forgot. Flower delivery confirmation, her text saying, we can celebrate Sunday instead. Credit card statement showing I paid for everything. The podcast host actually called her out mid-episode. So you're saying he planned this to hurt you, but you just said you forgot the date? Which is it? Victoria tried to backtrack, but just made it worse. The episode was so bad they pulled it from their feed, but not before someone downloaded it, and it ended up on YouTube. Her influencer career tanked. Lost about 500 followers. The diet tea company asked her to remove their posts. Even her gym crush, Tom, distanced himself after the crazy became too public. But here's where it gets interesting. Jenna and I did start hanging out more. Not romantically at first. She just checked in after seeing Victoria's public meltdown. We'd grab coffee, talk about the absurdity of everything. She was dealing with her own stuff. Her mom was getting pressure from Victoria's dad to fix things. 3 weeks after Anniversary Gate, Jenna invited me to her friend's art show. Fair warning, she said, Victoria might show up. Her friend is displaying too. I'm not going to avoid places because she might be there. Victoria did show up, with a date, some guy from her office she'd clearly dragged along to make me jealous. She saw us immediately and made a beeline over. How cute, she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. The two traitors together. Hi Victoria, I said calmly, nice to see you've moved on. I've upgraded actually. Brett here actually remembers important dates. Brett looked uncomfortable. We should check out the paintings. In a minute, babe, Victoria said, not taking her eyes off us. I just want to make sure some people know what they lost. Jenna stepped forward. Victoria, literally no one cares. You're embarrassing yourself, says the girl wearing my necklace. The necklace you chose Becca's fake birthday over? People were starting to stare. Brett was actively trying to leave. You know what? Victoria said loudly. I'm glad this happened. It showed me I was dating down anyway. A real man would have understood I needed a night with my friends. A real girlfriend would have remembered her anniversary, I replied. She opened her mouth to respond, but Brett finally grew a spine. Victoria, we're leaving. Now. As they walked away, I heard him say, You told me he forgot your anniversary. They broke up in the parking lot. The artist friend told us later that Brett called an Uber and left her there. Victoria had one more meltdown on social media, posting a Notes app screenshot about how everyone betrays you eventually and fake family shows their true colors. Her dad finally intervened, made her delete everything and take a social media break. As for me and Jenna, we're taking things slow, very slow. We both know how messy this could get if we rush into anything. But there's something there, something that has nothing to do with Victoria or revenge or any of that drama. She still wears the necklace. Not to spite Victoria, but because she genuinely loves it. It reminds me, she said once, that someone thought I was worth something special. Last week, Victoria texted me from a new number. I'm in therapy now. I realize I have some issues to work through. I'm sorry for everything. I didn't reply. Some bridges, once burned, don't need rebuilding. Her dad told Jenna that Victoria's been telling her therapist a version where she's the victim of an elaborate scheme. I planned to steal Jenna from her. The therapist apparently asked her, But why did you skip your anniversary? And Victoria couldn't answer without admitting she just didn't think it mattered. That's the thing about consequences. They don't care about your narrative. Victoria wanted a night out with the girls. She got it. Cost her a relationship, an $800 necklace, her social media reputation, and her dignity. But hey, I hope Becca's early birthday pregame was worth it. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with someone who actually values my time, effort, and presence. Someone who thanked me for a reservation at a mid-tier restaurant like it was the Ritz. Someone who sees an anniversary as something worth celebrating, not rescheduling. Funny how things work out sometimes. Oh, and the TikTok about the situation? It hit 5 million views. Someone made merch. There's literally a shirt that says I'd never pull a Victoria being sold online. Victoria's legacy isn't being an influencer or a fashion icon. It's being a cautionary tale about taking people for granted. And honestly, that's the best revenge I could have asked for. Not planned, not orchestrated, just the natural consequence of her own choices playing out in public. Jenna asked me once if I regret giving her the necklace instead of just returning it. Never, I told her. It ended up exactly where it was supposed to. She smiled and said, Just so you know, I'd never forget our anniversary. We haven't set one yet, but when we do, you can bet neither of us will be making other plans.